Hey friends, I was trying to catch up on all the sweet comments, but I better focus on stretching, and then I'll read through. But I sure love you guys looking out for one another, encouraging one another. We're going to just short and sweet stretch today. Easy setup, just a mat in your body, and then just like usual. So I can see you better. Slide your weight up onto the balls of your feet. Lift the heels. It doesn't take much to break a sweat today, huh, Karen? And slide onto the heels, lift the toes. So as we come to our mat today to stretch and relax, if you just did the boxing set from earlier, you're nice and sweaty. And then slide the weight to the outside rim of the foot. If you've already done your workout earlier and you're meeting on the mat, we're just resetting the body. Slide the weight to the inside rim of the foot. I did. It's rare, but I was like drenched. I had to at least get some fresh clothes on me. And then bring the weight so you have front, back, side to side, connect to the floor. Soften the knees. I wanted to put pants on, but I was in too big of a hurry. Thank you, Tracy. Still my own work. So I won't let you get too close or you'll realize that they don't look great. And then flex the quads, pull the knees over the feet. I get too cold if I get so drenched. I get too cold when I teach the next one. And then settle the knees right over the ankles. Squeeze your bottom, press your hips forward. And then send the hips back. Shift your hips to the right. I get that from my mom, but don't tell her. She's not on here. She's not good at taking compliments either. And switch. So I can't even say maybe someday I'll be better at it, because if the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And then bring the hips center. Hips are right over the knees, right over the ankles. Roll your shoulders forward, tilt the chin down. What's funny about that story, Lisa, is I went and got coffee and I was at a drive-thru and they said, your nails look nice. Did you get them done? I was like, no, I did it myself. But I assume everyone has to be far away from me, so they have to look good. And then roll the shoulders back and down. And she said the same thing about accepting a compliment. So twice in 1 week, I should probably work on that. Bring the shoulders right over the hips, right over the knees, right over the feet. Tilt the chin to the chest. And take that right ear to the right shoulder. Oh, one of the nicest people on the planet. How lucky. And switch, other side. I feel so grateful that we have a new friend on here. Thanks, Tracy. And then bring the head center. Well, welcome. Well, this is a good one to make friends. Deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. Scoop your belly up in. Round your back. Draw the hands to the floor. Walk your hands forward. Squeeze your bottom. High upper. And then low upper. Don't worry. Press your chest through. Extension of the hip flexors. That's true. But I'll be on my best behavior for nail art so that we can keep everyone convinced it's a good idea. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Press the hips up, tailbone to the ceiling. So you lift your hips, tuck your abs in. Walk your hands back. And then slowly roll all the way up. Shoulders come back fast. Deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. scoop your belly in, round your back, draw the hands to the floor. Now bend your left knee, lift your right hand to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Bend your right knee, left hand comes up. And both hands down. Walk your hands forward, high hover. Squeeze your bottom. Low hover. Press your chest through. This time, lay your thighs down, flatten your feet. Push down into the ground so your neck is relaxed and long. So we want to watch that we're not hanging out here. It would be better to be here, pressing up, than to be here. So we lift up nice and tall. Look over the right shoulder. And switch, look over that left shoulder. Come back to center. Sink back into your child's pose stretch. Tuck those hips under, draw the tailbone back and down. Inhale. As you exhale, come up on your hands and knees. Now you're going to take your left foot, bring your left foot forward, straddle it with your hands, and then you lean into this left leg. So as we come forward, again, I might choose to bring my hands to the inside. I could choose to bring my left elbow onto that left quadricep, and then lift up. You're bringing that right hand back to the right thigh, calf, or pick up your foot. Now our goal is to squeeze the right glute so that we can get that nice long hip flexor stretch. Oh, yay. Now tease into that stretch. Inhale. Exhale, deepen yourself into that front leg. Inhale. Exhale, if you want to bring your hand to the mat, go ahead. The tighter you pull this right heel towards your behind, the longer you get that stretch through the hip flexor and that quadricep. Squeeze your right glute. Inhale. Exhale, release the right foot. Bring the right hand down. Bring that left hand behind you. You can sweep the left foot out a little bit. Now as you inhale, take this left arm, bring it around to the right hip. Inhale. Exhale, let go of the tightness in your left glute. You can move around a little bit, find what feels good. Inhale. Exhale, bring your left hand back down. Send your left leg back. Child's pose, hips come back, bow your head. Feel the tailbone sink into the floor. Inhale. Exhale, come back up onto your hands and knees. Bring that right leg forward. So as you lean in, you're trying to create tension, push forward into that right knee. You can have your hands on the mat. You could bring that right elbow onto the right thigh and then reach around. Grab your left foot or the hamstring or the calf and then start to tease into that deepness through your left hip flexor. So you're trying to squeeze and pull that foot to the hip and then squeeze the left glute. Lean in. Each exhale, try and deepen the stretch in that left hip flexor. Let go of your left quadricep. Your left side is going to stay gripped and tight, and you're trying to exhale and release the left thigh. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale. Release that left foot if you have that bind. Take that left hand to the floor. You can sweep the right leg out, the right toes out if you want, and then bring that right hand behind you. Feeling the freedom to move around in that hip a little bit. So I can move the angle of this foot. I can peel up onto that outside rim. Inhale. Exhale, bring that right hand to your left hip. Inhale. Exhale, let go of your right glute. Inhale. Exhale, bring that right hand back to center. Step that right knee back. Now dig the toes into the floor, scoop your belly in, lift your tailbone, push your heels towards the floor. Keeping the hips lifted, float your right leg. Bringing the right toes as far away from your left toes as you can. Now pull that right foot all the way through into pigeon. Now as you come into pigeon, you can choose to stay upright. You can come down on your elbows. You can come onto your forehead. Our goal is each time we're trying to get this foot on the right side farther out so that your angle of the right shin is parallel to your mat. Then push towards your left hip. Inhale. Exhale, feel your left hip get heavier and sink down towards the mat. One more big deep breath in. And then as you exhale, crawl your hands back in. Now you're going to sit on this right glute. Just like Karen said, it's pretzel time. Bring that left foot so that it slides up on top of the right. Now you get to choose. So when you come into that position, if that doesn't feel good for you, you can put that left foot in front. You could keep the legs straight. You find what serves you tonight. Short time. So we want to press into both hips. So you press that left hip down. Finding that position where you connect your sits bones into the ground, and then hands, elbows, or forehead come down to the front of your mat. You make me feel like I am home again. Relaxing your left hip. Whenever I'm alone with you. Inhale. Exhale, let go of the tension in your left glute, your left hamstring, the knee, the ankle. Inhale. Exhale, come up. Now you're going to twist towards the left. So you bring the right hand, create a little tension. You push into that left thigh, and then bring your left hand, push into the floor, lifting the heart. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, see if you can twist just a little bit bigger to the left. You make me feel like I'm inhale. Exhale, crawl forward so you can have your hands, your elbows, whatever works, coming down into that left side. Press this right hip down. Big deep breath in. Exhale. One more big deep breath in. And exhale, crawl yourselves back up. Now sit on that left hand. Bring your right ear to the right shoulder. Lean to the right. So you create the bind, you sit on the hand so that that creates a bind that you're pulling away from. You make me feel like I'm tilt the chin towards the chest. Whenever I'm alone with you. Inhale. Exhale, lean a little bigger to the right. Inhale. Exhale, release that tension through the neck. Release the hand from underneath. Bring the left arm on bottom. Bring it around. So again, you can choose to stay back of the hand to back of the hand, or you can wrap it. So again, we're palm away from each other, or palms towards each other, and then pull towards the right. So you're bringing the pressure in that hand and pulling so that you have a diagonal drop towards the right. Inhale. Exhale, release your shoulders. Try and let the shoulder blades draw down your back. So you're intentionally pulling the shoulders down and back. One more nice big deep breath in. And exhale. Release that bind. Once you release that bind, take your left leg out to the side. Invert, so you draw that right leg out. Lift your body nice and tall. Turn, and then lean in. Nice long stretch for that hamstring on the left side. Press down towards your right side so that that pressure is your counter contraction for the lean in. Inhale. Exhale, let go. Inhale. Exhale, release the tension in the left hamstring, the lower back. Twist your right ribs towards your left thigh. One more big deep breath in. Exhale, crawl yourselves up. Take your right leg out to the side so your legs are nice and wide. Lift your body and then crawl forward. So again, you could just have the hands to the mat. You could have your elbows. You could have your forehead. Inhale. Exhale, release the tension in your inner thighs, the hamstrings, your low back. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale, crawl your hands back. As you crawl your hands back, bring the legs together, twist back into that hand-to-knee position. Once you're there, dig your toes into the floor. Lift the tailbone, press back into that down dog, inverted V. Pull your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, float that left leg up towards the ceiling. So your left toes are as far away from your right toes as you can get them. Inhale. Exhale, pull your left leg all the way through. And then you pick that position. So again, it could be that the left foot is tucked in. It could be that you angle that left shin parallel to the mat and then drive your right hip so the right hip turns towards the floor and then crawl forward. Press towards that right hip. Inhale. Exhale. Press into your right hip and then pull against it with your left. Couldn't stay away, I couldn't fight it. I hope you see my face and that you be reminded that from you it isn't. One more big deep breath in. As you exhale, walk your hands back in. You're going to scoot onto your left hip and then bring that right foot over and around. Same options as on the other side. I could have that leg straight. I could have that leg bent in front, or I could bring it all the way up top. Press into your right hip, move around a little bit, find where you have both sits bones connected to the floor, and then crawl forward. So the forehead comes down towards the mat, but you're trying to anchor those hips so that you push back into the hips. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale, crawl yourselves up. Use your left arm, create that spinal twist so you resist yourself. You press the left hip down, right hand presses down into the floor, lift your heart. Looking over that right shoulder. So each time we exhale, we're trying to release the muscles around the spine so that we get a little bit more mobility towards that right side. Press into your left hip and then create a little bit bigger rotation. Inhale. Exhale. Now crawl forward, find the position that feels right. Once again, your left ribs are twisting, your left hip is down, and then you bring your body into that position, whether it's fingertips, hands. Some of you will be able to get your elbows down. Pull the belly button up and away from this right thigh. Inhale. Exhale, let go. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale, sit up nice and tall. Once you come up into that nice tall position, sit on that right hand. Create a little pull with that left ear to the left shoulder. Lean to the left. So you're using your body weight. You have an anchor. Then you use your body weight to lean away from your anchor point. Tilt your chin towards the chest. Inhale. Exhale, lean left just a little deeper. One more inhale. Exhale, bring your body back to center. Take the right hand from underneath. Bring that right arm so that the right arm comes down. You can go back of the hand to back of the hand or palm to palm. Drop the shoulder blades down and bend so you're pulling to that left side. Draw your shoulder blades down. So see the range of motion on this side, just compare it to the other. Nice and strong. Breathing nice and deep every time you exhale, draw the shoulders down. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale, let go. Now unwrap the hands. Once you unwrap the hands, take that right leg out to the side and take that left leg inverted. If that doesn't feel good inverted, keep it tucked. Lift your body tall, twist, and then lean in. So you press your left hip down and then reach towards your right leg. That can be hands to the thigh, the calf, pull in with the ball of the foot. Your left ribs rotate to that right thigh. Letting go of this right hamstring each time we exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Crawl your hands back up. Now once we come up, go ahead and take your legs so that they're back behind you. Hands and knees. Inhale. Exhale, dig the toes in, lift up, press back, almost there. Tailbone to the ceiling. Float your right leg. Now as you pull your right foot all the way through, once again, your right foot is toes straight ahead, and then drop so the knee isn't down, but drop the weight of the left thigh towards the floor. Squeeze the glute on the left side to extend the hip flexors, getting after the psoas and the different muscles. So you're trying to press in and let gravity and your own strength of the glute deepen that stretch. Inhale. Exhale, try and drive your left hip closer to the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Now hands on the floor. Step back into that high hover. Push back into your inverted V. Float your left leg. Pull your left leg through. So different again. You push into this front leg. Squeeze your right glute. Press your hip down. So you're in an active stretch, squeezing the backside to lengthen the front. Use the gravity load of that leg to press into your right hip. Squeeze your right glute to deepen the stretch. So if I keep this lifted and I don't squeeze the glute, I'm going to lose the stretch. You're squeezing the glute and pressing that right hip as low as you can get it without setting the knee down. Inhale. Exhale, step back into your high hover. Low hover. Press your chest through, keep your thighs up. Squeeze your glute, same concept. You're using your own strength to deepen the stretch in the hip flexors. So you cinch your glutes and then look up as far back as you can. The glute contraction is key. So close your glutes. Inhale. Exhale, set your thighs down, slide forward, reach back, grab your right foot, reach back, grab your left. Inhale, come down. Exhale, peel up. Squeeze your bottom, lift your knees. Inhale, come down. Exhale, peel up. One more time. Inhale, come down. Exhale, peel up. Now as you inhale and come down, release the legs one at a time. Press back into your child's pose. Now our final stretch. Tuck the hips under. Let the weight of the hips deepen the stretch to the lumbar spine. Walk your hands back. Turn your body so that the legs are in front. Once the legs are in front, reach to your feet. So this is just preparing us for a spinal twist. One last stretch. So you lean in, lengthening the hamstrings, press the tailbone back. Inhale. The straighter I keep my back, the tighter it's going to pull the hamstrings. So I'm not trying to round here. I'm trying to lift and lean in, keeping that taut. And then let go of the feet, lift up, roll back, lift the knees, put that right foot on the left knee. So we're trying to stretch that right glute. Press your right knee out, pull your left knee in. Press the tailbone down. Inhale. Exhale, set your right foot down to the left side of the body. Bring your left hand in, hook the leg. Right arm up and out. Look over that right shoulder. Let go of the weight of that right leg. Inhale. Exhale, let go of your right glute, that low back. One more big deep breath in. Exhale. Pull that right knee to center. Keep that where it is. Put the left foot on top of the right knee. Push that left knee out. Pull your right knee in. Press the tailbone into your mat. Inhale. As you exhale, take this left foot, set it down. Bring your right hand, hook it. Bring your left arm up. Reach it out, look over that left shoulder. Each exhale, work to let go of the glute, the hip, that low back. Inhale. Exhale, let go of that tension. Let the weight of that left thigh drag down to the mat. Now inhale. Exhale, bring this left leg back to center. Meet it with the right, and then swivel a little bit, rock it right to left. Set your feet down, squeeze your glutes, lift the hips, place your hands under the hips, and then let the hips draw down into the hands. Press the glutes tight and the knees forward. So picture like a pelvic tuck, so you can lengthen those hip flexors one last time. And then roll your back down. Roll yourselves up into that seated position, and one last time flip over. So once you're in that hand and knee position, scoop the belly button as tight as you can. Dig the toes into the floor, lift the tailbone, press back towards the heels. Hips are as high as you can get them. Now walk your hands back. Dangle your arms right in front of your feet. Before we roll up, whatever stress you can let go of, whether that's physical, mental, emotional, a comment you don't need, leave it. And then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll up. Squeeze your glutes, pull your belly button in, roll your shoulders back and down, lift your heart. Take a deep breath in, arms come up. And exhale one more time, big deep breath in. And exhale, give yourselves a big hand. Good work tonight, you guys. Thank you for showing up to stretch. Your body says thank you. So good for you. And now I get to go celebrate a belated Father's Day with my papa. So it was great to get to stretch with you before getting to party with my family. If you have any requests for Sunday stretch, let me know. So we'll continue to try and work those shoulders in, and then hip flexors for sure, because those are so tight. I love you guys. Mwah. Have a great rest of the night.